these little talks, I like to try to bring the viewers a little bit inside of Wheaton Soccer and things they may not know or see. And I think the best way to do that for 2010 here is to talk about how we started the season. And I don't mean the season as in games, I mean as we started preseason camp. As has been advertised, you know that we have 16 freshmen on the roster, certainly the youngest team I've ever coached by far. And they're about to come into an environment where soccer is respected and loved. They probably played in front of two of the biggest crowds they've ever played in front of in their first games. And so in anticipation of that, in anticipation of the excitement that they would be part of and people knowing their name on campus and stuff, I wanted to start the season in a way that communicated something even more important than that. And so we went down to downtown Chicago to start the season. And our first three days together were downtown at a place called Bridge Builders, which is a place that's doing working among the poorest of the poor in South Chicago and working with racial reconciliation. It was a very cool time. I mean, we're sleeping on cement. We are spending time. One of the cool things we did is we had a take three lunch, where basically there were two of us at a time, and we were to make 3 sack lunches. And they took us downtown Chicago, and they said, find a homeless man or a woman or a family and have lunch with them. No agenda, no trying to ask for anything, no conversions. It was simply a chance to go down there and affirm the dignity of these men and women who have had some very, very tough times in their lives. And I got a chance with one of my players to spend time with, I think he called himself Rahib. I don't think he was Muslim, but he called himself Rahib, and he had some great stories for us. He informed us that the entire Denver Broncos team was wanting to be traded to the Chicago Bears. But as the more we talked to him, just treated him as a human being and treated him with respect, he just opened up, and it was hard to leave because it was such a great experience. And we got to build a coffee shop. I helped to build a coffee shop for Bridge Builders. It's the first coffee shop in that entire neighborhood, because when people want to meet there, they have to go outside the neighborhood, and they want a place where people can actually get together inside the neighborhood, inside the community. And at the end of the time, I told the guys, I said, guys, we did this for lots of reasons, to serve these people down here, to serve this ministry. I said, but for the team's sake, I want you to remember, with all the excitement that may happen this season, that it really isn't about you, and it never has been about you, and it never will be about you. It's about you being the hands and feet of Jesus, you glorifying Him, whether you're playing soccer or whether you're down here in downtown Chicago. And I think the guys got that. I really do. And as you know, I'm cautiously optimistic about this season. We've started off really well with a victory over the number 13 team in the country, a team that I think is vastly underrated. They're more like one of the top 5 easily, because they're a very good side. So I'm cautiously optimistic that this diaper dandy team, all of these young guys, are going to put something special together. But they just need to keep remembering it's not about them. It never will be. And if they just keep that focus, they'll understand themselves better, their God better, and they'll certainly understand Wheaton Soccer better.